Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us as always is Yogurt, our level 4 Goblin Shaman. Say g'day, Yogurt. Shazam! And of course, welcome to you guys watching from home. Here we are in Kazan, outside the KTC headquarters. And of course, if you joined us in the last episode, you might be able to just see up the top there in the window of the KTC headquarters, we were talking to Trade Prince Gallywix. And you know what? He's done something really nasty. He's basically saying, hey, I'll get you off this island on my very expensive yacht only if you get me a bazillion macaroons. And you can see there, if you bring me a bazillion macaroons before my yacht leaves the island, I'll be sure that you're one of the lucky few to escape. And of course, there you go. You can see in the background a meteor pouring down. There's meteors in the sky. Look at them. Here they come. Oh my lord, and they're pummeling our little town here. And of course whoa, that is coming from the mountain in the background there, all because of Deathwing. Nasty stuff indeed. So let's go and talk to Sassy Hardwrench here and see if she's got anything to say about the bajillion macaroons that old Gallywix wants. Alright, a bazillion macaroons. Where are we going to get that kind of moolah? Exactly. Sassy thinks for a moment. Did the Trade Prince say anything about letting me escape with you on his yacht? Oh gosh, everyone's looking out for themselves here, aren't they? Alright. Now you can see we've got a whole bunch of quests that have just appeared. They just phased in there. So, that was interesting. That was a really interesting live phase just happened right before our very eyes. Okay, let's have a chat with these guys and see what they've got for us now. The Great Bank Heist. All of your assets have been frozen and the first bank of Kazan is out of business. Oh gosh, it's not going well here, is it? You need an awful lot of moolah, boss. I think you're going to have to go break your own money out of the bank. The different widgets in your Goblin All-In-1-Der Belt should be enough to crack the vault. I just hope you've been saving for a rainy day like I always told you to do. You might not have noticed, it's raining hot liquid magma. So there you go. Our quest objectives are to crack the vault at the first bank of Kazan to retrieve our own personal riches. And you can see we get ourselves a bank robber's bag there, a nice 6-slot bag. Now we need a bag, we've only got one on us. That's very cool. And we get ourselves some tasseled shoes there, which is cool. Plus 10 armor over what we're wearing at the moment. So we'll definitely be looking forward to that one. So let's accept that quest. You can see Meg's Dread Shredder here, the marketing rep. She's got a quest for us as well.
Yo.
Ms. Yogurt, so very good to see you. I hope you're enjoying the Kaja Cola marketing campaign. We're planning a set of massive explosions for the next phase of the campaign. That always goes over well with our target demographic. And here we go, we've got a quest called Robbing Hoods. We're all going to die. And you slap Megs to calm her down. Sorry about that, Ms. Yogurt. Okay, we need to find a way to get a lot of moolah quickly. There are reports that the Trade Prince is sending hired looters into the streets. You could take the hot rod out there and run them down, snatching the loot that they've illegally stolen. There wouldn't be anything wrong with that, right? Oh my lord, what a crazy quest. We're actually going to go and do hit and runs. Use your hot rod to run over 12 hired looters, collecting 12 stolen loots in the process.
Catch you on the flip side.
Well, I guess whatever way we can basically earn money. I presume that's one way of doing it, I suppose. Alright, let's hop on over here to Slinky Sharpshiv, who's sneaking around. And we want to talk to her. She's got a quest for us as well. Waltz right in. There's only one way we're going to get a bazillion macaroons: stealing from the rich. That slime, the Trade Prince, has stolen all kinds of antiques and expensive art. It's time to take them back and give them to the needy, mainly us. And he's saying that Hobart left behind a cap he was working on. It's a disguise that'll make you look like one of Gallywix's mooks. All you have to do is waltz right into his villa to the west and procure the items. Just watch out for his pigs who can smell through the disguise. There we go. So we've got to obtain Meldy's Falcon, the Goblin Lisa, and the ultimate bomb. Very funny, the Goblin Lisa. Alright, and that's of course using the disguise there. I'll set the cap to auto-activate once you... What does it say? Auto-activate once you're at the villa. Just make sure you avoid those pigs. Alright, so very interesting. We've got lots to do trying to get all this money. I think the first thing we should do is probably go and... yeah, I think we'll do the Great Bank Heist. We've got to basically go to the first bank of the Kazan Vault and grab our personal riches. You know what that means? It means it's time for keys to the hot rod. Ooh yeah! Hello, although this time we don't seem to have our mates with us, unfortunately. There they are, Ace, Gobbler and Lizzie. I wonder if we can get them in the...
Yeah.
No.
Catch you on the flip side.
They don't want to get in? So look, see what Izzy has to say. It looks like this is the end, but I'll be brave if you will, Yogurt. Dear oh dear, it's all pretty doom and gloom, isn't it? That's right. It's time to honk the horn. It's time to... oh, we got to punch it. Yes, we have punch it. And again, punching it right off the road. Whoops. That wasn't too good, was it? Excuse the driving. Oops, they're citizens. I thought they were hoods. Now, I did notice while we were up the top there, by the way, how cool is this car? Seriously. We've got a bit of a dead end. Is this like a ramp or something? Oh, look at that. It's like a turnstile bridge. But unfortunately, it's been turned out of the way. Thought we might be able to have ourselves a bit of a stunt jump there. Ah, well. Let's go exploring for a little bit, shall we? Hop down to the beach here. What is... ew! Stinky seaweed. The slick. And we've got Julia Scrabble
Yeah,
Wrench down
what do you
there.
want?
And look at this, we've got all these cats. So obviously she's a bit of a cat lady of some description. Very cool, isn't it? I love all the scenery around here. It's so awesome. So different than everywhere else. Gotta love the goblins. Whoops. As our car belches pollution off into the atmosphere. Look at that, you can see a really good picture there of all of the meteorites coming down from the mountain as well. Look at them all. We're being absolutely pummeled. Our poor little city here. Good lord. Right, I think we need to go up that road. Guys, we need to get ourselves to the first bank of Kazan. Yep, sorry about that. Oh, there's a looter, hired looter. That's what we want. We don't want to be running over our own people. We want to be running over the loot, the nasty thieves. Hired looter. Oh well, hopefully the ratio is not too bad of our guys versus the looters. Yeah, sorry, there's some innocent bystanders' lives at stake here by the looks of things. Never mind. Alright, now I want to get ourselves to the bank. I can never remember where the blimmin' bank is. Woohoo! Is it there? No. Oh, it's over there. Okay, so we're actually... I'm looking at the wrong quest. We're doing the hired looter quest at the moment. That's why I couldn't see the bank. As we cruise the streets... That's right, somehow I don't think the horn is going to save them. Oh dear. Good old goblin music there as well. Oh, what happened? Yikes, we got taken out of our car for some reason there. Maybe it's because... Is it because we actually finished the looting? I suppose it was. Wonder if we can actually use that again. Let's try. Oh, we can. Alright, good stuff. Horn. There we go. Right, time for the bank. Looks like we have to... Oh, what happened? Oh, the torches. Okay, so it's the torches that actually remove us from the vehicle. Nasty. Right, let's not forget our totems as well. There we go. And of course our totem, you can see there, increasing our strength and agility by 5. Don't forget that if you're a chamois. Let's get back into our mobile. And let's look on the map again and see if we can make our way to the bank. How cool is it though? I hope you guys are looking around at the scenery here in the Goblin Town. It's just, I love it. I love it. The colour scheme, everything about it is just so different, so awesome. And I just, you know what, this theme actually does carry on as well later on in the game. And of course, if you've been watching my other Let's Play in terms of our Worgen Mage with good old Seraphis, you'll know that we will have seen that as well in the Stone Talon Mountains when we arrived at the Goblin area there. Very cool. Alright, time to get out of the car. Here we are at the bank. And of course, again, very weird. We've got to go and steal our own stuff. Here we go from the vault. First bank of Kazan Vault. You are breaking into the vault to retrieve your personal riches. Alright, use what is called for in your Goblin All-In-1-Der Belt below to crack open the vault. Okay, interesting. Doing the wrong thing at the wrong time will reduce the progress of the bar. Very interesting. The vault will be cracked once the vault breaking reaches 100%. Alright, here we go. Use your black crackers. Use the Karjamite drill. This is crazy. Use the Anyfold lockpick. The drill. And the aeroscope. The amazing G-ray. The lockpick. The G-ray again. Okay, this is pretty funny. The aeroscope again, the dynamite, and there we go, we got our personal riches. Okay, that was lots and lots of fun. I want to do that again. Yes, I know we've already done it, we don't need to, but that was just heaps of fun, and we got heaps of lag then, so we're going to try it again without the lag. Let's see what happens. Alright, use it to crack open the vault. Yep, no problems. Doing the wrong time. One at the wrong time will reduce the progress of the bar. I want to see where the bar was. I didn't actually see it. Maybe it's up here, is it? Is this it here? I guess so. 0 out of 100. Yep, okay. 10 out of 100. Right, okay. How crazy are the sounds? $95. Can't carry any more of those. That's because we've already got it. But super fun. How cool was that? I like that. Oh, and look, the tellers. Yeah, the bank tellers have been, oh dear, taken down. Now, of course, we can get some more Kaja Cola. Let's not forget about those. In fact, let's use one and see what brainy, brilliant idea that we have. There we go. Use Kaja Cola. It gives you ideas. Explosive fire extinguishers. We'll fight fire with fire. You know what, Yogurt? I think you've had better ideas somehow. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look on our quest map. What do we got to do now? We've got to go over and sort of stealth our way. Well, I think we have a disguise that's going to make us look like one of his men, but we've got to basically get our way into Gallywix's villa over there and get back the Moldy Falcon, the Goblin Lisa, and the Ultimate Bomb, the prized possessions there. Let's hop in our car. Cruising around in my automobile. That's right. Horn time. Hoodah. Now, actually, let's see if we can go through. What was that area over there? Remember this. I'm not sure if we're going to get sent here. Drudgetown. What is this? Alright, so here we go. The pipe. And look at this, will you? All the crazy signs, the animations, the lighting, all of the steelworks there, the fog. How awesome does it look? I love the whole Goblin theme. It's just great. Whoops, sorry about that. Running people over. Well, you will run in the middle of the road. And here we are out the other side, and where are we? Let's have a look. Oh, we're in Drudgetown. Look at the crazy roads here. Okay, let's go up. We'll knock over the looter there. It's like a racetrack, isn't it? Horn time. Hoodah. And let's have a bit of a look. We've got a good view out over the entire city up here, in fact. What are we looking out at over there? Oh, that's the Kataro Field. That's where we played footbomb over there. You can see it off in the distance. Look at all the pollution. And, oh, very funny. Can you see up there? That is actually a wind sock. And it is actually a sock floating in the breeze. Can you see that? Yeah, very funny. Oh, I love this whole goblin thing. It's just ridiculous and stupid, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Love it. Alright, now, where are we heading to? Let's have a look at our map. Okay, so we have to go over to the west here, and then head down this road, I think. Punch it, Chewie! Crazy roads. Crazy roads. Look at the angle of this thing, will you? Now, I've got a... Oh, there we go. Gallywix's villa. I've got a funny feeling that... Yeah, there we go. All right, we need... Oh, and there's a ship. There's a ship out in the background there. You can see off the shore. Look at the pipes spewing pollution out into the sea there. God, these... Seriously, goblins are terribad, aren't they? We need to get ourselves onto that bottom road, I think. So we need to go around. Not sure. Is it this one? Swindle Street. Gosh, the roads are all up and down all over the place. Ah, yep, got that one right. Fantastic. All right, here we are, Gallywix's villa. Let's get out of the car. And, oh, look at this. All right, so we've got this helmet equipped here, a Goblin engineering helm, and you can see that it's projecting a little image of one of these dudes over the top of it. So, yep, the Villa Mooks are actually, they're actually friendly to us. All right, that is very cool and very bizarre. Oh, look, there's a rabbit. It's a rabbit. I wonder if we love it or kill it. I'm not sure because it's a... There we go. It could be considered a pest. Who knows? Hello, hello. Yes, don't worry about me. I'm one of the bad guys. I'm not a little goblin with an engineering helmet disguise at all. Now, the pigs, though. Those pigs over there, the keen snout port belly, there it is, that can actually sense us. So we do need to avoid them. But what are we looking for in the meantime? We're looking for the Maldi's Falcon, the Goblin Lisa, and the Ultimate Bomb. So it looks like there's one over there somewhere. Alright, we're just going to try and sneak around these pigs. Interesting. They've got themselves a hot tub and a pool as well. Life is grand. Alright, what's this? The Ultimate Bomb. Alright, so we're now carrying that. You can see it, the Ultimate Bomb, the most sacred goblin artifact in existence, said to be the prototype for something that the Trade Prince and Hobart are working on. Interesting. And we've got also in our bags there the personal riches. We've got a lot of valuables there. That's right. Okay, now let's keep an eye out for that pig. Okay, what are we looking for next? It's all the way over there. And, okay, we just got to avoid that pig. But we might go take a bit of a scenic tour, have a look out. Oh, look, there he is. That's actually Trade Prince Gallywix right there.
You must be on the lookout for any looters. Treat them with extreme prejudice.
And that looks to me like it's his ship, his escape ship, that if we ever get off the island, that's what we're hopefully going to be able to get a seat on. Now, can we talk to him?
Unless you're the new groundskeeper, I don't have time to talk to you.
And you can see he's saying there, yeah, what do you want, Mook? Be on the lookout for that no-good yogurt. Now get back to work. Well, yes, if only you knew. We are that no-good yogurt, you silly, silly Trade Prince. Look at that! What an awesome vista. So cool. Love looking around in the Goblin area. Okay, so we're looking for our next prize collectible. The rabid nut varmint 5000, eh? There we go. Alright, so I'm going to assume that it's inside this hut. Oh, good lord! Don't you dance. Oh dear. Alright, here it is, the Goblin Lisa. And of course that's a play on the Mona Lisa, isn't it? Let's see what it says about this. It's a likeness of Gallywix's late mother. Bless her soul. Alright, one more to go. What do we need here? Obviously the Maltese Falcon. Now, here we go. Here's your chance for 10 internet points, folks. What is the Maltese Falcon a play on words for?
Doesn't get anywhere near the villa.
There you go, the Maltese Falcon. Alright, I'm not going to give you any clues whatsoever. Okay, I'm sure you'll know. Alright, maybe we can sneak around the back part here. Oh, no, it's a dead end. Bugger. So funny, isn't it? We're actually projecting an image of one of these mooks out of our... Oh my god, oh my god! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. This is bad news for us. Drop down a totem. Oh dear, I think we are going to die. And I thunk right. Oh, what a death animation. Talk about over the top. Oh, how's that? Our very first death for Yogurt. Oh, well, it had to happen. We ran straight into that. That was our own silly fault, basically. Alright, looks like we've got a bit of a run to get back to the villa. That's okay, of course. When you're dead, you know that you've got this ghost buff here, and that does increase your run speed, thank goodness. Dear, oh dear. Well, first time for everything. What level are we? Level 4 and a bit, nearly level 5. Bound to happen at some point, I suppose. At least it's not too far of a run. And hey, you get to see what the world looks like as a ghost. Alright, we've got our disguise back on. Let's be a little more careful sneaking around the corners this time. A whoopsie. Alright, we're looking for the Maltese Falcon. Oh god, look at that. I just ran right past another one. That was terrible. Got to keep an eye out. Oh, jeez. Alright, I've got a funny feeling that it's actually inside the villa. And got a roast pig there. Oh, look, and there's another player. And there it is, the Maltese Falcon.
I can't loot that right now.
And we've got it now. Hopefully that will give you a clue as well as to what that's a play on words of. Here we go. Gallywix's prized possession used to belong to his predecessor, Trade Prince Moldy. Very funny. Very funny. Right, let's have a look out of here, survey the surroundings. In fact, we can get out on the roof. Look at that. Alright, I think we are done. All of our hand-ins are due now. Let's get the heck out of enemy territory. And then we'll hop into our hot rod and make our way back to base. Hand in all of our quests. Of course, we're not going to get into our hot rod until we're safely out of the villa. There you go, actually, look at that great view of Kazan and just how awesome it looks. This new scenery, new set pieces in Cataclysm because of the goblins. Absolutely love it. Alright, let's get in our automobile. Let's honk the horn. And let's turn on the radio. There we go, and let's get the heck out of here. Punch it, Chewie. Now see if I can remember where we need to go, of course. You know what? I could actually drive around in this all day. It's so much fun. Seriously. Oh yeah, getting some airtime. Hello, I'm back. Alright, let's hand these puppies in. What do we got here? The Great Bank Heist. Did you get it? Did you crack the safe and get your personal riches out of the bank? You betcha we did. Here we go, and we can either have ourselves a mace, which by the way would be very handy. First bank knocker. Look at the size of that thing. It's actually going to give us a extra 1.2 damage per second, or we can get ourselves plus 10 armor there from our primal boots. What do we want? Ooh, I don't know. So I don't know how many weapons we're going to get later on. 1 to 2 damage versus 2 to 4 damage. That could be quite cool, you know. Ooh, I don't know. Now let's have a look and see what our current gear is. I guess it's going to be kind of a set, so we should really take that. Gosh, it makes it hard, doesn't it? Here we go, completing that quest. And let's have a look. We've got ourselves... Where is it? There we are. The tasseled shoes. Let's put them on. Alright, that's a lot better. Now, where is that bag we got? There it is, and look at that, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slot bag, automatically added to our bag slots there, and of course we desperately needed that, so that's perfect. Alright, let's hand into Slinky Sharpshift. Waltz right in. Have you got the goods, boss? We have the Moldy's Falcon, the Goblin Lisa, and the Ultimate Bomb. Oh wow, these are worth a fortune. Slinky eyes everything with a practiced, greed-filled eye. I just hope that the trade prince doesn't notice them when you hand them over with the rest of your wealth. Uh-oh, that could be bad news. And there we go, we've leveled up. And we've got level 5 up on the scoreboard there. We've got a new ability available, Earth Shock. Fantastic, congratulations. Let's have a bit of a cheer for ourselves for that.
Fantastic!
It is fantastic. And if we have a look in our spellbook here, whoops, no professions as of yet. Have a look in our spellbook. You can see we've got Earth Shock here. We are absolutely going to go and learn that ASAP. Let's do that. Where is our... Here he is, Max Avalanche, our Shaman Trainer.
What?
Here we go, Earth Shock. Train that puppy. There it is, dropping down onto our hotbar. And in case you're wondering what on earth is Earth Shock, it deals a moderate nature damage. And you can see here, basically slowing an enemy's attacks, instantaneous and thus convenient to cast while melee attacking. So it uses 18 mana, and you can see basically it slows down the enemy's melee attacks as well as doing nature damage. So if we're fighting away here, of course we've got our Primal Strike now, and then we've got this. There it is, you can see the Earth Shock there, and it's got a 6-second cooldown compared to the 8-second cooldown on our Primal Strike.
I need to target something first.
Let's target something again. So we'll use Primal Strike, and then we'll use Earth Shock. And you can see it puts that debuff on them. Time between attacks increased by 20%. So that's a nasty debuff to put on a melee character, by the way. So very, very handy. Alright, let's talk to Meg's Dread Shredder, the marketing rep here. Robbing hoods. Were you able to steal a whole bunch of stolen loot? We sure were. And you can see there, that was from the running over the looters, of course. Wow, you really did it. I guess they had it coming. It's an awful lot of loot. Do you think it's enough to get you a spot on the Trade Prince's yacht? Are you going to be able to bring anyone with you? I don't make too much working in marketing. It sounds like she's fishing for a spot on the yacht, isn't she? Right, we've got a quest over here. Who's this? Foreman Dampwick. See what he's got to say.
Go! Go!
I lost control of the mines. Please, ma'am, don't fire me. It's alright, we're not going to fire you, ma'am. We need tons of moolah to pay the Trade Prince and get off Kazan. Well, tons of it is just waiting for the taking down there in the Kaja mine. There are the last known deposits of Kajamite everywhere. This is the raw stuff that made us the genius tinkerers and alchemists we are of today. And if that's not worth a bazillion macaroons, I don't know what is. Take some of my kablooey bombs and blow up the deposits, then pick up the chunks. Just watch out for the rebellious trolls. So there you've got to see, you see we've got to actually collect 12 Kajamite chunks.
Careful out there.
And I think we've got ourselves, yep, there it is, a nice kablooey bomb. And the use of it is to toss the kablooey bombs up to 5 yards to blow a Kajamite deposit into smithereens. Then all you have to do is pick up the remaining chunks. While you're at it, you can use the kablooey bombs to stun those unruly rebellious trolls. patrols as well. Very cool. And you can see we've got some food there. We'll put that on our hotbar because that's kind of handy. Because we do need to heal ourselves as well. Alright, let's have a bit of a relax here in the old chair. There we go. I think that's a nice place for us to log out for this episode. So certainly hope you enjoyed those shenanigans as we, of course, ran over looters. We went and looted Gallywix's villa and the bank itself. Plenty more to do. We've got to try and get the money, build up the money reserves in order to get ourselves a place on the yacht to get off this island that is slowly being destroyed. Look at it, from all the meteors from the mountain above. So certainly hope you'll join me in the next episode. On behalf of myself, Sambo, and Yogurt, our level 5 Goblin Chamois. Later. So saying take care. Hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye.